So after making that video about Tanzania, many people are asking me like, Black teacher, so what do you think should be the way out for Tanzania? What should be the solution to the problem? Um, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But one thing I can say is that as a Malawian, Tanzania is our neighbor, is our next door neighbor, is a very strategic and important country to us as Malawians. We use the Dar es Salaam port to access our goods from coming from overseas. The port of Dar es Salaam is very important to us. Not only that, we don't wish anything bad to happen to Tanzania. They have been prospering economically as a country. There's been massive development projects happening in Tanzania, which is good to us because when your neighbors are doing well, eventually some of that wealth flows into your country. And that's our hope as good neighbors to Tanzania. Having said that, we also realize that there is a serious problem in terms of freedoms of expression and also the freedom to participate in a democracy, right? People have been arrested, some have lost their lives, some have disappeared, leaving no trace, and their families, their loved ones don't know what happened to them. These are real people, real lives in Tanzania. Now, we cannot say that everything should just return back to normal and the president should be in charge to bring about reforms. He or she should be the one to oversee the reforms. I think that doesn't make sense. I think that doesn't make sense. You cannot expect the same person who created the problem to be the one to bring you solutions. You cannot trust that person. So if you ask me that question, I think we should go back and reverse everything, nullify the vote, the illegal vote, nullify it, release the jailed politicians, allow free campaign for everybody, no intimidation, no harassment, and go back to the polls. Let the people decide. The Madam President should be allowed. Her and her party, their candidates should be allowed. The opposition parties also should be allowed. Let's do it free and fair. Everybody campaigns, the people should decide the vote. And one will be saying, so what happens now? We can have an interim government to oversee this. And this can happen in the next 90 days or 4 months. We could have this. We can say you have 3 months, you can have 90 days to campaign, to prepare. Funds are available. Tanzania is not a country without monies. Funds are available. The Independent Electoral Commission conduct a free and fair election again. No political violence, no imprisonment of political opponents. Let everybody play a fair game and people should vote. If you come back as a winner, everybody accept the results. And if you lose, also accept the results. But the way I look at it, after killing people, after making people disappear, abusing so many people, you become paranoid. Because you start thinking about revenge, like people, what will they do to me once they get the power? And because you have done so much bad things, the paranoia, they gets worse. And you end up killing more people. You end up harming more people because you are scared of losing power. This is what has made so many African leaders to cling on to power for a long, long time. They are scared of what happens to them when they lose power. This is my personal opinion. We love Africa, we love Tanzania, we wish Tanzania all the best. I speak in my own capacity, not as a representative of anybody or any nation or any government. I'm speaking as an African who has been to Tanzania, who has Tanzanian friends, and who loves Africa as a whole. Stay blessed. Peace. I'm out.